I am on the floor right now. I'm literally sitting on my knees. Because I'm going to leave my microphone over here. I am working on stuff, and when I work on stuff, I put a big blanket down and I work on the floor. I'm just more comfortable on the floor, so I didn't want to move everything just to do this stream. So my chair is over there. I'm kneeling on my blanket. But today we have the Project Epoch launch trailer. It's starting up it says 2 minutes premieres. Because it says, wait, hang on. The YouTube video says 12:58, but their Discord said 1 o'clock. Anyway, that's the screen I'm on right now. I can't full size it until it starts, I guess. So, we're waiting. Waiting until it starts. I was just gonna... premieres in 60 seconds. I was just gonna record a video and post it, but then I posted a video today forgetting this was happening. I figured it'd be more fun to watch it all together live. Yeah, I am set up a green screen in the other room. I'm gonna be taking photos of the stuff I make, so I can I need new pictures to update my Etsy because a lot of the pictures look like shit, and I've been meaning to do that for months now. And I'm off work today, surprisingly. I was supposed to work today, and boss was like, "You want tomorrow off?" Sure. So I get today off and tomorrow. It says premiere will begin shortly. See right there? It says premiere shortly. So I guess maybe it is 1 o'clock, because it said there premieres in 60 seconds. But I guess it is indeed 1 o'clock. In that case, if I got like 2.5 minutes, I'm gonna grab that thing and put it on. Might as well. It's right here. So this is something that I sell on my Etsy. Now this one in particular is my personal one. So this one is not for sale, but I have two that are for sale. I'm gonna post them up pretty soon. I'm just taking pictures of them. Oh, there it is. Kind of. We got 2 minutes. I lowered the volume for you for a second. Clip. Come on. My hand is backwards. Unclip it. There it goes. Okay. This is a coyote pelt. So I can, slug it on like this. Oh, over my shoulders. And then I've got strap. So now it's crossed over my chest and it sits like that. I'm gonna wear it for this. Yeah, this one's my personal one. I really like it because, well, one, this leather harness I made. Probably won't be able to see it, but it's got like a gator print design. Looks like, and I made it red to look like dragon scales. And then this coyote is probably like, you can't see it well on the screen, but it's very like red. It's got a lot of ginger. And the other coyote pelts I have are the more natural, like yellows and browns. I'm like, this one's really pretty. I'm keeping this one for myself. And I've got another one too that actually has the front legs and the ears, because this one doesn't have ears. Well, kind of, but not really has ears, and it doesn't have front legs. I have another personal one that has all of it. That one's attached to my armor though. This one is by itself, so I can wear it now over anything. Alright, it's starting. I'm gonna raise the volume a little bit for you. Oh, here we go. Now we can full screen it. Project Epoch. Returned and reimagined. Yeah, I love those Tauren totems. Did you see, by the way? I did not get to see the new Black Rock. I did that dungeon. Oh, did they redo? We're gonna have to go back and watch this all again. Did they redo new class race combination? We got Dwarf Mage, Undead Hunter. Yeah, we have Undead Paladin. I don't like Tauren Priest, but we got him. Dwarf Shaman, Gnome Priest, Troll Warlock, Human Hunter, Undead Paladin. Oh, I just saw the fox pet. So they brought the foxes from Cataclysm. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this and slow it down. Wait. Whoa, they brought in the Orca models. And the Revenant models. I wonder what the purpose of showing off the Oldham thing. New quests, new creatures, new weapons, new equipment.
Serious competition today.
We did the racing on the beta. Yeah, a lot of this is going way too fast. We're gonna have to slow it down when we go through it again. Oh. July 26th. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up my calendar. Oh shit, is that when I'm going to MetroCon? Oh no! That's the day I'm going to MetroCon. I'm not gonna be there for the launch. I'm gonna have to play it on Sunday instead of Saturday. You know what? That's probably a good thing. Alright, we're gonna go back and watch it now from the start. But that's probably a good thing because knowing what has happened with other private servers, the launch is probably going to be fucking hectic. Crashes, bottlenecks, you guys know how it is. So, probably skipping the first day is a good idea. but I'll be off Sundays. That means I can stream all day Sunday. So that'll be good. Okay, so we're going to go through this again, but playback speed. I want to go slow, so we're going to go slow. We can turn off the volume. Probably not this slow, but so that's footage probably just taken from the beta, like when everyone's in there hanging out. Ow. Hit my knee on my computer. I was trying to think of where that was. So that right there is part of one of the new dungeons. That's where the Basilisk boss is in oh god, I don't remember the name of the dungeon. It's the new dungeon that they made in Stranglethorn Vale. I know exactly what it is, I just can't remember the name of the dungeon. That looks like what's it called, Stratholme Undead, that's Rivendare. At least it looks like it. Returned and reimagined. So uh a lot of dungeons. Okay, so two in particular have been completely revamped. That's Wailing Caverns and Dead Mines. They're like completely redone. Some of the dungeons are the same, but they have new areas or new bosses, enemies, stuff like that. So this is so probably Stratholme Stratholme, because they're showing it off, is probably gonna have some new areas or changed areas, but not completely overhauled. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same with Blackrock Depths, because I know they said that Blackrock Depths, in order to add stuff to it, they had to completely recode it, but it should function the exact same way we remember it, just with new stuff. I didn't get to play it, so I don't know for sure. There's Dead Mines. So Dead Mines is completely overhauled. Now you can actually go into the boat and all the way up top where the final boss is, Van Cleef. And this whole area, the whole dungeon is redone. There's a lot going on. I can't tell. I think that may be stockades. I can't tell. That looks like Wailing Caverns. And you see there. Oh, hang on. Go back. You see there the Tauren players. They have the totems on their back. A lot of, I think every race will now have a racial like cosmetic thing that they could do. So like orcs can ride on like ghost wolves when they're dead and stuff like that. Tauren will get a cosmetic totem. So it's like an item click. You click it, and it's pretty much permanently on your back until you click it off. But I kind of, so I, because I had that. I wish, I don't know if they will, but I wish they will add more totems, because it's not just that one, right? There's many totems for different tribes and stuff like that. It'd be cool to get like the totem that the Yongle have, or uh what's it called? Uh there's different totems from the High Mountain Tauren. Hey, I got the dogs in here and they're gonna start barking, obviously. So that is obviously new. That's a new model. That is Uldaman. So that's gonna be a new boss. There's Blackrock Depths. Again, I can't tell anything different right now. I mean, those guys lined up in the Emperor's room is definitely different, because they're not lined up like that normally. So there are gonna be some changes with Blackrock Depths. There's the Emperor. Wailing Caverns is completely changed. That's the new Stranglethorn Vale dungeon. I just can't remember for the life of me what it's called, but that's the new dungeon right there. So they're showing off a Sunken Temple. What's the other name for it? Sunken Temple is Temple of, oh god, I can't remember. It's Sunken Temple. Anyway, it looks like they've changed that up too. That's like the underneath part, but it looks a little different. What was that? Hang on. Is that oh god, what's it called? It's like I know stuff until I need to know it. Shit, what's that dungeon called? It's not Stratholme, it's the other one. Oh god, what the fuck is it called? I know what it is, I just can't remember what it's called. It's the Necromancer School. I think that's what that is. I have no idea where that is. That looks like one of the new bosses in Onyxia's Lair, possibly, because Onyxia's Lair should now have 2 new bosses. Atal Hakar, yeah, you're correct, Turin. Scholomance, and that's the other one. Scholomance, yeah. Again, it's like I know stuff until I need to know it. People have deemed it streamer brain, right? Because it's like, you know what it is, and then it's like, suddenly it's on the tip of your tongue. What is it? Yeah, you guys are correct. It's Atalhakar and Skullomans. There's the new Wailing Caverns. I did go through it, and I've got video. If you go to my Project Epoch playlist, there's a bunch of videos, like news and everything, but there's gameplay as well, and there's gameplay of me going through the new dungeons. So you could see it right now if you go and look. I can't tell exactly what this is, but that's obviously a new dungeon or a new area in a dungeon. New class race combinations. So we already saw that. A lot of these combinations were introduced in Cataclysm, and most of them make sense. I'm not too sure about Dwarf Mage, because from what I know of dwarves in the lore, I don't really see how Dwarf Mage makes sense, but it's not that egregious. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Undead Hunter is completely fine. That makes sense. Dwarf Shaman, I'm completely okay with, because the Wildhammer dwarves are shaman. So, because people keep saying Wildhammer dwarves are druids, not once anywhere in any of the lore does it mention that dwarves can be druids. Not even Wildhammer. I think there was a line in the like RPG like tabletop game, but it was one line in a tabletop game which is non-canon. So, in real lore, in the books, everything like that, not once is it mentioned that they can be druids, but they can be shamans because they have elemental powers, particularly the Wildhammer clan. But it makes sense for the others as well, because a lot of them are in tune with fire, mostly, because of the elementals and where they live and stuff. Gnome Priest, I don't care enough about gnomes to read up on their lore to see if it's accurate or not. Troll Warlocks, it can make sense. It can make sense. I'm not too worried about that. Human Hunter should be a given. That should have been in Classic to begin with. Undead Paladin, I'm not going to say it can't happen, because it can, but it would be extremely rare. So the light does not leave you because you're undead. The light will come to whoever believes in it strongly. The thing with undead is that a lot of them, when they turn into undead, they probably think that the light had forsaken them. Therefore, they would have lost a lot of their light abilities. The few who cling to it should still retain the power, which is why I said it can happen. It would just be rare. And on the other hand, it would hurt them. Now, obviously, they're not going to add gameplay where you cast a light spell and suddenly your health goes down. But in the lore, that's what would be happening. You're going to be, like, searing with pain every time you summon light. So, that's completely fine. A world reimagined. So a lot of the areas, like right there, Goldshire, I guess, and we got Razor Hill, have been updated. You can see right there, they are updated. There's a lot of areas that have been untouched, but there are brand new areas as well. When you're going through Project Epoch, you are going to find a lot of new hubs, new areas to do quests in. So that's going to be good. That's going to be one of them right there. There's another one right there. There's a lot of them. So, and it also looks like right here, now that looks like a rare, because right there, that's one of the Green Dragon areas, like where one of the Emerald Dream portals are. Probably Feralus, but I thought Feralus had the more like zombie-ish looking Green Dragons, because they're like diseased or whatever. Anyway, that looks like Feralus, if I'm correct. It doesn't really matter if I am or not. It's a Green Dragon area. And moths were not introduced until TBC. So, confirmed TBC models, like the moths, and because that one is so out of place, I am assuming it's a rare. That looks like a Byroden. Don't know where, though, obviously. But obviously it's been changed. Let me see. Looks like Dunmorrow, they got wild rams walking around. That's new. Got Barons. So we got a new guy there, probably to do a new quest chain, if you talk to this guy. Okay, so the cart system. The cart system is a taxi service for the first 2 areas of wherever you're leveling in. So, I'm trying to think, like from Goldshire to, what's it called, the logging camp to Sentinel Hill, it would have this, like 1 or 2 of these guys going back and forth, and you can hop on them to travel that distance quicker. The same thing happens from Razor Hill to, I don't know if there's a middle area, but then there's to Crossroads. So instead of running all that distance, if it happens to be walking by, you can hop on it and taxi it all the way to that area. So that's a little convenient area. Stormwind docks are confirmed. Stormwind docks should be there, and I know they weren't in there in vanilla because they didn't really think about it at the time, but any vanilla plus server should have the docks. Like it should be there. That's part of like the canon now that Stormwind has the dock area. I wish they would add the park too, like behind the cathedral, because I like it more open. I don't like how it's all kind of closed off. Looks like Badlands. What's a troll doing in a night elf area? Probably a new quest. Can't exactly tell where it is, but it's obviously a troll in a night elf ruin, so that's got to be something we got to figure out, right? The Zeppelin towers for the Horde have been changed. No longer are they outside of Orgrimmar. They are inside in their own unique area, which is when you go into the drag, there should be a new area that splits off to the right, and that's where it's going to be. Now, don't fall down there. You can kind of see that right behind this first tower in front, there's like a ledge. Yeah, don't fall down there. It leads into the water where there's a like level 50 elite or something. It's gonna be Orgrimmar's version of Sewer Beast, but you're not gonna have an easy time getting back up. Hang on, let me go back a little bit. That right there looks like it's gonna be the Blazing Hill area. That's a new subzone in the Arathi Highlands. I had been there, but I never got to do the quest because unfortunately they bugged for me during the beta, but it should be fixed now. That just looks like the Tauren area. That's relatively the same. That's going to be the Temple of Hatal Hakar, also known as Sunken Temple. That looks the same. That looks different. I can't tell where it is. That's a human hunter walking with a fox pet, so the fox models are indeed confirmed from Cataclysm. That looks like, oh god, what's it called? It's in Arathi Highlands. Stromgarde. So, there is already a human area in Stromgarde that is, enemies to the Horde, but friendly to the Alliance. Actually, that's where you would get a lot of your, I think, healing recipes, like your first aid recipes. There's a vendor in there that you have to go to and speak to. I don't remember the mounted guys being there, so it may have been expanded upon. I could be remembering wrong, though. But considering they're showing it off, something about it has to be different. Looks like Silithus, so they're probably adding more quests to Silithus, which, thank God, because right now Silithus has, like, a total of, what, like 5 quests? Maybe. More Silithus, so yeah, they've probably expanded it. Looks like it's probably like a Wildhammer area. They got all the griffins, which are, doing the do. That looks like a new area in Silithus. This is a spider cave. Now, that's like a ghost spider, so it's probably a rare or a new area. That's probably like part of a quest or... I'm not sure, I'm guessing. It's probably a quest where he was parachuting down because he did something. That right there is in Silverpine. That's going to be the one of the new quest chains that you're going to happen upon as you're walking down the road to head to Sepulchre. You'll see this burning cart and this guy here, and he gives you the quest to start this new quest chain. New friends. Yeah, because there's going to be new, obviously, quests that you could do, but also, with a lot of areas, I don't know how many, but I know for a fact there's 4. It could be more now, I don't remember. But different areas, such as Sepulchre, will have their own unique reputation bar for just that town, or area, rather. And as you do quests in that zone, you will, obviously go up and then hit Exalted. And they will sell you really good gear for your level, or pets. So, like, Sepulchre, I think it gives you the little Worgen pet that follows you around if you do it. Sentinel Hill, I think it was. No, not Sentinel Hill. It's, Thesselmar? What was it? Lauch that one has its own too. It's basically they're trying to do it for areas that people don't regularly quest in, so it gives people an incentive to quest there rather than just going to the Barrens or Westfall. New friends and new enemies. That model, I think originally was from TBC, but I know it's very prominent in Wrath of the Lich King, like those like troll barrows. So that's obviously gonna be a new area. Is that Northwatch? Okay, if that's Northwatch, that's different. Is this a PvP or PvE server? You know, I actually don't remember. I think it's a PvE server. PvE primarily, but has PvP incentives. 10-second cast to enter PvP. Yes, you are correct. I think there is a kind of like a war mode you can go into, but it has a casting time. I do remember this now from their monthly thing. So there is a war mode, but there's a cast time, but it's primarily PvE. That's probably Swamp of Sorrows. That's where those guys are. Dunmorrow Airfields, Winter Spring. Oh yes, we went up there. Remember during the third beta, we went up there and it's full of like undead night elves. That's like a whole new area. Yeah, that's it right there. I can't exactly tell where that is. That's Desolace. I hope to God they expanded the Centaur quest. That'd be pretty cool. I can't quite tell where that is. New Ogre Town. Oh, that was your PvP incentive, by the way. Do you see that? Hang on, we're going right there. So, look, that's in Hillsbrad. So you're gonna be able to capture towers. There's gonna be more stuff out in the world to do PvP for, and you'll get something out of it if you do it. Wait, it looked like they expanded the Karaji area. Yeah. It looks like they're expanding out areas in Silithus. Can't quite tell where that is. That's the new battleground. So that one is was it Gilligajim or Lapidus? I think it was Gilligajim. So it's like the battle for Gilligajim, and it's basically a reskin of Eye of the Storm from TBC. So it's the exact same thing. You have to capture the 4 points, and the longer you hold them, the more points you get. But it's skinned to look like an island that's already in the lore. So we won't be able to go to it to do questing or anything like you can in Turtle WoW, but it's still there as a battleground. Ooh. Got the Watchers. I don't know if that's Moonglade or not. That's a whole new area. I don't know where it is. That is Molten Core. And now we have spiders. Orca models. So Orca models were introduced in Wrath of the Lich King. So we're going to have Orca models. I don't know if that's just an Orca that's swimming around or if it's going to be a rare or not. There's the docks. What is it? I couldn't tell. That quest we did in the beta. So you see that dead Tauren back there? The only way to do this quest chain is you have to be dead. So you can't be a hardcore player to do it. Sorry. But yeah, if you kill yourself and walk up to this totem in Thousand Needles, you'll see these ghost Tauren, and then you can get the quest. This is not particularly new because in Vanilla WoW you can... if you die like in the Blackrock Depths area, there's that undead dwarf to give you the quest to get the key for all those dungeons. So it's not particularly new, but this quest is new, and this one sends you around all over the place. I did it already. New area in Tenaris that looked like the drag, if I was correct. That I have no idea. Oh yeah, there is a new Furbog area in Ajara. This, I don't know. It's obviously a portal to go somewhere. I have no idea. Okay, those Revenant models are from Wrath of the Lich King. So, where is that? That's the Altar of the Storms in Burning Steppes. So he's probably a rare, or it could be a mini boss. There are world bosses that are roaming around now. I don't think they've shown him in the trailer, unless that's one of them. There are new world bosses that are out now. Some of them are leveled down because they're meant to be taken on by level 20s, but you still need like 20 to 30 people to take them down. If you're a higher level, obviously it'll be easier because they're like a level 20 world boss, right? But they're not like a rare where 1 or 2 people could take it down unless you're already level 40. There are some, though, that will require a bunch of high level people because there's Vulcan, I don't remember his name. He's originally was a rare, now he's been upgraded to be a world boss in Burning Steps. Oh, hang on. I see your chats. Firesworn. What did you miss? I'm just going through the trailer. We've already watched it to completion. I'm going through and picking through it, but I'm almost done. Looks a lot like Eye of the Storm. Yeah, it is Eye of the Storm. It's a Wrath client, right? Yes, this is a Wrath client. Cool, that 112 client is poop. Playing vanilla client reminds you of how much progress was made between then and 3.3.5. Yeah. Wrath engine, TBC talent trees, custom class tweaks, scaled to 60. However, no flying mounts, custom content. Yeah, pretty much. Sort of classic expanded into TBC rule set with... Yeah, so I like that. So I like the 3.3.5 client for many reasons. A lot of them are just like quality of life stuff. For my hunter, there's no dead zone. Like, holy shit. It automatically switches between melee and ranged. So yeah, a lot of little stuff. I think the mounts still drown, but you can turn that off, because I've seen servers turn it off. But there's a lot of quality of life stuff that comes with that. I do like some Wrath talents, but I get why people like the TBC talents better. I'm not picky. I'll be fine with either or. But I really like the vanilla world, and like the gameplay involved with vanilla. I do wish that that one server would... I know Wallcraft is doing it, but his version is kind of like, But I wish people would bring a Warcraft 3 version of Northrend as a new area to go to, and don't make it like an expanded area where only level 60 to 70 can go, right? Make it like a 50 to 60 area, but it's got like 3 or 4 zones, like anything that you saw in Warcraft 3, right? So obviously you would have Howling Fjord, but for the sake of it, have like a sub zone that's Grizzly Hills, just so we can have it. Storm Peaks is part of the map, Ice Crown obviously, and Dragon Blight. Those would be the zones, because the other zones I think they were added for Wrath Lich King. So just have that area, and then have it be a Warcraft 3-ish version of Northrend. That would be awesome. I would love to do that. They need to add also more areas, because I don't think any private server has added Zandalar yet. Zandalar is on the map in vanilla. You gotta add Zandalar. You gotta add Kultiris, which I really think Turtle WoW's ramping up to do. Where else? Dragon Isles, they're on the map. Add Dragon Isles. Telebim, a lot of servers are doing Telebim now, but Telebim for a while was not added. Yeah, there's a lot of places that you can go to. Where is that? It's a snow zone. I'm not sure. And I just sprayed this in my mouth. It's just water, but still. I was just playing with it, and it went right up into my mouth. I think they said that they were gonna update Alteric Valley. Am I correct about that? I have that in my head. Like, I think they said that they were updating Alteric Valley. So that might be Alteric Valley. Project Epoch out yet, or when is it launching? It's launching July 26. Azeroth at War and Epoch are going to be fun. Yeah. Mapping is rough. Hard to make compelling maps, such as each need doodads to be placed manually. Oh, yeah. Mounts drown, lol, what? Dude, have you not played vanilla? If you're on a mount and you jump into the water, your mount disappears. Your mounts are drowning, bruh. And then you have to leave the water and remount up. Now, I think it was at the tail end of Wrath. into Cataclysm where retail got rid of that, so now you can go in and swim with your mounts. But I remember it happening in actual Wrath of the Lich King, that it would happen where you would jump in the water and your mount would disappear. But there are 3.3.5 clients I've seen that have removed that, so it doesn't happen. So it is possible to do it. I've just not. I just don't know if this server's doing it or not. Oh, wait. That's a new area. Oh, did I go back too far? I did. Look at that. That looks cool. It's like a temple underground, and you got a little bit of sand shifting through where the sunlight is. I wonder if we are going to go into Uldum. That was... I don't know why. It's the playback. It's way too fuzzy. I couldn't see what that last one was. But there's Sylvanas, so she's going to be in her TBC model. A lot of new areas. A lot of new areas. Oh, wait. Whoa. Was that Stone Talon? Oh, God, I went back too far again. Yeah, I think that was... I think that was. And then Big Monkey in probably Stranglethorn. That's one of the world bosses. Remember I was talking about earlier? So that guy is a world boss in Ashenvale. I killed him on stream. That was pretty fun. There's the other one. That's the one that he was technically a rare in vanilla, but now he's been upgraded to be a world boss. That's another one right there in Silithus. Or Tanaris. I think it's Tanaris. It's a new arena area. I think it's in Stranglethorn. But it's kind of like the arena in Tanaris. There's also the one in like Outlands, like in the Nagrand area, where you just kind of do like a boss rush. Entering our raids. So yeah, I said before, Onyxia has now 2 new bosses. They're optional, so you don't have to do them, but they're there. They're just extra wings. So you got this guy, which that's a Cataclysm model. That one in particular, I would say. There's Onyxia. It didn't show the other one, but I saw him earlier in the trailer. Now, this is right outside Uldum, and there's really no reason to be killing these guys, so the fact that they're filming it means that there's something to do here, or some reason why they're there. And I'm thinking it was that what we saw earlier, it's probably a new Uldum dungeon. I don't remember if they did add one or not, I'm guessing, but it's gotta be an Uldum dungeon. Or a zone or something. That right there, I can't tell, but it looks like that new dungeon in, Stranglethorn, but I could be wrong. No, yeah, look, there's goblins there. And I remember you going through the mines and there's that water area. It's gotta be. I don't know, I could be wrong. So, 1,500 new quests, 2,000 new creatures, 630 new weapons, 2,200 new equipment. There's the racing. We did the racing before in the beta. I don't know if they changed it or not, but my criticism of the racing... Oh my god. I like the racing, but when you queue up, you have to be there in person, and you have to stay there to be in the queue. So, not a lot of people did it because they're out questing and leveling up, so there wasn't a reason for people to just stop what they're doing and come and race. So, I think if there was a way that you could kind of like queue up anywhere, pop in, race, and then go back to where you were, that'd be better, because then you would have way more people racing. Now, I think to be eligible, be there in person and do like 1 or 2 races, you know, do like the quest, and that will unlock it for you, and then you can sign up wherever you are and just kind of queue in, teleport, race, and then teleport back to where you were. I think that's what they should do, so more people race rather than ignoring it to go level, because that was the problem. No one was doing it because they were doing other stuff. This coyote pelt is getting hot on me. That's what happens when you're in Florida. I don't remember this tree model. What is that from? It's got to be an older model because it's very polygony with the foliage. I don't remember what that's from, but that's got to be in the Barrens though. I'm just thinking of where the model itself is from. Bro, I haven't played vanilla since I was 15 years old. Well, how long ago was that? Because I was 15 17 years ago. uh don't miss it. I'm unfortunately gonna miss day one. I already talked about this, but for anyone just joining in, unfortunately, I am going to a convention the day that this is launching, but I'm saying it's a good thing because you know how day one launches are. So I'm probably going to be missing out on all of the fiasco, the server crashes, the bugs. So I'm completely okay missing day one. I'll play it Sunday. A lot of love was put into this game. Hopefully it launches smoothly. I doubt it because no other server has. Vulcan. I call it Vulcan, but don't matter. I'm relatively correct. Multi-boss event. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty sure they aren't optional. The Onyxia bosses, when I saw it when they were showing it, it looked like, you go down the path to Onyxia, and then there's a veer off that you can go to the other bosses. That's what it looked like when they were showing it off the first time. So I think they are optional, but I guess we won't know for sure until we get in. That counts for both Horde and Alliance variations, FYI. Could be Dire Maul. You're only a year older than me. Oh, the tree model from Dire Maul? Um, where in Dire Maul? Obviously not north. Could it be in east in that little area where you tell the tree guy to go knock down the door? Or maybe in west? Because there's a lot of trees in west. I don't know. I'd have to look it up because I don't remember where that model is from. Shenna and Krog will DDoS the shit out of this on release. Oh, we expect DDoSes. Yeah, everyone is expecting DDoS. So here's the thing. So DDoS, we're almost done with this trailer, by the way. We're at the very end. The first and I think third beta that they had, the server got DDoSed, and I only knew about it because somebody said something. I think it was not Keynex. Who's the developer? I know his name. Hang on, he's in my DMs. Where are you? K-Totes, that's what it was. K-Totes was the one who said that they were being DDoSed. And I was like, wait, you were? Because we didn't feel it. Their defense was that good that I didn't even feel the DDoS. Like, no one did. He's like, yeah, sorry about the DDoS. And we're like, what DDoS? I think the third beta we felt it a little bit more, but the first one I didn't feel. So they're expecting DDoSes, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna handle it okay, considering the last two that I witnessed were perfectly handled. So we'll see what happens. I'll be watching from my phone. Overhauled professions. So, with the professions, obviously, like what they're going to be showing here, tons of new items. You got the tackle boxes like there for fishing bags, because there is no fishing bag. There's herbalism and mining bags and stuff like that. But there's new things to obtain, new things to make, and also depending on where you are in the leveling, a lot of crafting, like blacksmithing, tailoring, and leatherworking. If you obtain more rare items, you'll be able to even make blue gear, which is good. But now I don't know if they fixed this or not because I didn't check the last beta. But when I was testing it in the first one or two betas, I found that a lot if not most, of the new like blue or whatever gear. I mean, the most of the new gear were blue rare items. They're harder to make for the rarity, obviously, and that's fine. My criticism was I wish they had added more weaker stuff to allow for more variation on just power leveling the profession, because sometimes the professions, like, you need to gain 100 levels in that fucking copper phase, right? Before you can even get to bronze, and then you're stuck on bronze for fucking ever until you can get to iron, which luckily iron is everywhere, but copper and tin, it's like you have to go out of your way to get the tin. It's just that phase is really fucking annoying. So I wanted more stuff to craft at lower levels that require less material, just so you can uh level it, right? Because it's like I'm not gonna spend all my time to make a rare blue level 15 item that's gonna get replaced in like 5 levels, right? So that was my one criticism of the new profession stuff that they were doing. They probably have fixed it by now, but we'll find out on launch, obviously. Because again, that was like from like the first beta that I played. See, like right there, uh, uh, a level 38 purple item binds when equipped. It's an offhand item, obviously, but you make a lot of this rare stuff for rare materials, and you can get all this stuff while crafting. New profession talents, I guess you could say. The higher level you go up, you get stuff, which was already, I think, in vanilla. Like, if you do skinning, you get more like damage against beasts, or I don't remember, something like that. Or was that added later on? Either way, that's been in the game before, but they're adding it in, they're changing it up. The Enchanted Philosopher's Stone. See, like, look at this one from Herbalism. The Lotus Infinity. Sometimes you can find a black lotus from high-level herbs. That's gonna be OP as shit. Resistance to all schools of magic increased by 10%. Or just 10, rather. That's... Holy crap. That's good. Blue Dragon Scale Boots. Oh, you get the scale mail for dragons. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm definitely gonna go leatherworking, because normally I just grab, what is it? I grab mining and skinning, and I just sell the stuff. But if my hunter goes leatherworking, I can make my own gear, which sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It depends on how much I want money. Oh, I think he's a new boss or something. That's a new boss. And there's your date. Cool. Okay, so we've gone through now the trailer. We watched it once quickly, and then we went through and discussed it fully. The biggest competition for Turtle WoW. Shannon will go nuts. What these servers owner don't understand is that they all share the same player base. Most of the players I know play on multiple servers. Yeah. I had to delete a lot of servers that I played on because I played too many. Shannon and Krog will literally catered previous private servers to their drama. Yeah. Summer release is bad for you. Oh no. Exchange student from Australia. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this little live stream. We went through it together. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to play it day 1. I'm going to try to play it day 2 if the servers are not taking a shit. Until then, hopefully more private server news picks up. It's in a slump right now. It kind of had a little bit of a bump, but it went back to being slumped again. So I'm trying to get other types of videos out just so you have something to watch. Like I streamed World of RuneScape, and I played last night off stream with Beeperd, and I posted a video of what we did last night today. I've got 2 more from it was his stream, but I recorded it on my end, so it'll be from my point of view. But I'm gonna be posting. I've got 2 more. I'll be posting those just kind of like scattered out to kind of fill up a lot of the areas where we have slumps like this. I need to. Oh, I took it down, but I need to do more of my Kalimdor Exiles playthrough. I've got all the footage, I just haven't edited it together yet. But that's just gonna have to be something until we get more private server news, more gameplay and stuff like that. But until then, I'm gonna hop off because I've got stuff to do, like more crafts, more making of these guys. I got 2 of these for sale. I'm going to be posting them up on my Etsy if you want to check them out. All the pictures for my stuff on Etsy is going to be updated today. I got a green screen. I'm going to go take some pictures, get that all set up. And, oh, last thing. I'm going to be making a trailer that I'm probably going to be putting at the end of my videos. But I'm going to announce it here since I got your attention real quick. I finished my book. Right now, I'm just trying to get a couple of beta. I got a couple of beta readers, but I need more, really. But I'm trying to get some beta readers to go through it and just kind of test the water, see how the story is. But it's mostly pretty much edited. I got my cover art. I got my friend doing some light sketching illustrations. I'm getting it all round up, and I'm going to be self-publishing on Amazon. There's going to be digital, and there will be on-demand physical, both softback and hardback. Those I need to get formatting properly to get those done, but those are going to be available soon. This is the book right here, Guardian of the Spring. It's going to be a historical fantasy on Juan Ponce de Leon looking for the Fountain of Youth from the perspective of this guy here, Guaracuya. He is a Taño, which is why you got the little coqui frog there. But he, because Juan Ponce de Leon is the governor of Puerto Rico, and then he goes to Florida. So I made it completely as a Floridian native, and I've got Puerto Rican ancestry, like my tattoo shows right there. Got my tattoo of the coqui. So yeah, that's gonna be released really soon. Like I said, I'm just getting these final stages up. I will announce when it's available if any of you are interested. So, until then, I think now we're done. I will see you guys later. And for High Carb Vegan, for your question at the end there, it's not available to download yet. They'll make it available when it's closer to release. Alright, see you guys.